Honestly, if there's one director who has taken filmmaking to a completely different level, it's James Cameron. This man feels less like a director and more like a scientist. With every Avatar movie, he either invents or innovates a new kind of technology, as if he's not making movies in a studio, but creating them in a lab. And now that the Avatar Fire and Ash trailer has officially dropped, I think this is the perfect time to break down all the technological innovations from the entire Avatar franchise. Because these aren't just movies, they're an evolution of filmmaking. A new benchmark that continues to shape cinema for future generations. It all started in 2009 with the first Avatar movie, and back then, this film literally redefined what 3D meant for the entire world. James Cameron developed a special fusion camera system that could shoot in stereoscopic 3D, and that too without any post-conversion. Unlike most movies that are filmed in 2D and then converted to 3D later, Avatar was actually shot in 3D. This camera was developed in collaboration with Sony, and it was so precise that filmmakers even today still treat it as the gold standard. Cameron also created a virtual camera system that could display CGI environments in real time, even during performance capture scenes. On set, it literally felt like the director and actors were inside the jungles of Pandora, shooting the film live. And today, this kind of technology has become essential for modern VFX-heavy movies. Earlier, VFX was mostly handled in post-production, but thanks to Cameron's virtual camera, real-time environments could be seen during filming, making the post-process much smoother and also speeding up actual production. Now, the performance capture suits in Avatar weren't your typical mocap suits. Each actor had a tiny camera mounted right in front of their face that could capture microfacial movements, every twitch, every eyebrow raise, everything. This led to a facial animation system where the actor's entire performance was transferred into their CGI character with almost 100% accuracy. And it went even further. If any expression didn't match, or if the director didn't like a specific take, they could simply edit that expression using captured data in post-production. Later, Weta Digital developed a monster rendering pipeline, basically a super advanced software system to render creatures as realistically as possible. Even today, many modern films still use that same process. And the result of all this innovation? Avatar 2009, a film that still beats most modern sci-fi movies in visual quality even after all these years. But Cameron didn't stop there. He had said, "I'll only make a sequel when the right technology exists." And he made the world wait 13 years, just so the tech could catch up to his vision. Then came Avatar: The Way of Water, where Cameron took filmmaking underwater quite literally. He was the first to successfully pioneer underwater performance capture. He even built a custom joint water tank that simulated actual ocean currents. The actors had to hold their breath and perform motion capture scenes without oxygen masks. To make this possible, a completely new underwater lighting system was developed to eliminate surface reflections, ensuring the tracking markers stayed visible. Even the mocap suits had to be re-engineered to function properly underwater, something that had never been achieved before. Then came the DeepX 3D camera rig, capable of stereoscopic underwater shooting with zero distortion, using classic Nikon submersible lenses. This tech was so advanced that it could simulate everything from floating bubbles and realistic underwater reflections, to the wet hair dynamics of the Na'vi characters. Weta FX worked on 3,240 VFX shots, with over 2,200 of them underwater. And yeah, for The Way of Water, Cameron also introduced a new facial system, APFS, Anatomically Plausible Facial System. Instead of tracking simple points on the face, this system captured the muscle strain beneath the skin, which means the character's emotions were even more lifelike and believable. Weta also integrated AI workflows to automate repetitive animation tasks, without compromising artist control. The AI wasn't replacing artists, it was assisting them with tools like ACOS, making the process smarter, faster, and more efficient. To put it simply, with this movie, James Cameron didn't just push technology, he reimagined the entire VFX pipeline. He transformed how movies are made, how visual effects are created, and how post-production is handled. Naturally, the camera rigs and technology developed for The Way of Water were later used in many other underwater-based films. And now comes the third installment, Avatar: Fire and Ash. And yes, the trailer is visually mind-blowing. But Cameron's golden rule remains: every sequel should be more challenging than the last. According to early reports, Fire and Ash brings in even more groundbreaking innovations. First, AI-driven VFX pipeline. Cameron and Weta are now fully integrating AI to streamline rendering workflows. But this AI isn't just automating animation. It's dynamically adjusting entire environmental simulations, like volcanic eruptions, smoky biomes, and atmospheric lighting, all in real time. This not only boosts production speed, but also maintains high visual quality, which is probably why so many future Avatar sequels have already been planned. Second, real-time LED volume stages. Instead of performing in front of green or blue screens, actors now act inside completely rendered Pandora environments, using Unreal Engine-style virtual production tools. Light, reflections, and backgrounds all happen in real time. This helps actors interact more naturally with the environment. They don't have to imagine anything, they can see and feel the scene around them. And then comes the crazy rumor that Fire and Ash will feature a fire-breathing Na'vi tribe. Weta has reportedly developed heat distortion shaders and smoke-driven lighting algorithms for this. They've also built simulation engines that calculate atmospheric depth and firelight bounces, all in real time. Simply put, the fire in this film will look so realistic you won't be able to tell whether it's VFX or real flames. There's also buzz that Cameron is testing next-gen AR integration, where certain IMAX theaters might offer a 4D experience using special AR glasses for the audience. That's still not confirmed, but the possibility sounds wild. Also, Cameron still loves practical effects, and for that, new fireproof cameras and lenses have been rumored to be in development, ones that can withstand extremely high temperatures. And let me tell you, I've only mentioned the major innovations here. There are dozens of smaller inventions that continue pushing cinema forward, all developed within the Avatar production ecosystem. Every time James Cameron makes a movie, he doesn't just direct, he sets a whole new standard for filmmaking. Avatar 2009 redefined 3D. The way of water made underwater mocap possible. Fire and Ash is pushing the limits of real-time VFX and immersive reality. This combination could become the foundation for the next generation of filmmakers. Personally, I feel like Hollywood actually waits for James Cameron to invent all the hard stuff, and then other directors use that technology to take their own films to the next level. Sure, Avatar movies have massive production budgets, but in the long run, it benefits the entire industry. So tell me in the comments, what do you think is the greatest technological achievement in the Avatar franchise, and are you excited for Avatar Fire and Ash? If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more detailed videos like this.